Today I'm going to take you through the electrical aspects of a commercial building. So we'll take you through a distribution board and a DG set and a UPS room, etc. We'll be able to talk to you and explain to you what is a good practice and what is bad performance or what should not be done. So we have with us a couple of experts in the field and we will take you through it. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button and on the bell icon so that you will get notifications whenever a new video is published.
I'm Suresh from Nemadi. Today we are going to talk about the electrical installation good practices pertaining to a commercial building. And here today with me is Mr. Vijay Mantesh. He is a very senior electrical engineering professional with more than 13 years of experience. Mr. Mantesh, welcome. Please explain us what an electrical installation is and what are the good practices and what are the shortcomings. Kindly please.
Yes, sure. Thank you. So here we are looking. This is a main LT panel. So in every commercial building, we will have a one main panel will be there.
What is an LT panel?
That is a low transmission, low voltage panel. So low tension. It is called as a low tension. And there is one more terminology called ST. So that is a high tension line. So that will be on other side. It will be outside in the transformer. That will be a ST line.
Okay. So this is inside the commercial building. So this is the LT line.
LT line. So in this panel there will be a main incomer, EB incomer. You can see this is electricity board incomer. So we'll have a incomer here, and there will be one main MCCB breaker will be there. So this will isolate from the outside electricity and inside electricity. This electricity will be isolated from this breaker.
What is the use of this? Why do we need that?
So whenever there is a fault or if there is any repair required, so from the electricity board, so we can disconnect this and get the rectification, then we can switch it on.
So that means that if this is on, then there is no electricity coming in, so you will not get a shock.
Yes, will not go.
Okay.
So we have one metering will be there. So this is a metering board. So we'll have a meter, and whatever power consumption happened in this building will be monitored here, and the reading will be taken from this metering board. So
What is this? The CT chamber?
that is a current transformer chamber. So there will be the current transformer. Transformer will be there, and that will convert a high current to a low current for the consumption purpose.
Okay.
So here we have a measurement indication meters. We have a voltmeter and a emitter, and this is the earth leakage rate, and these are the indicators of the phases. We have red R phase, Y phase, and blue B phase.
So this is what are the three phases that people talk about?
Yes, we have three phases, R, Y, B, and we'll have a neutral from the electricity board. So neutral also will be connected to the main incomer.
So what happens when somebody says one phase is missing? What does that mean?
So if one phase has gone, means there will be a short circuit or somewhere there will be a problem, low voltage issues will be there. So because of that one phase will be out. So only there will be two phases.
So does this mean that now blue phase is off?
No, it is on. The indicator is very low, but it is on.
It is on. Okay.
So three phases are on.
What is this earth leakage?
Yeah, this is a very important measurement instrument in the main panel. So here, if there is any leakages pertaining to earth, it's like if there is current leakage in the panel, so it will not go to the earth. So if earth pit is very low, weak means there will be a problem with the leakage current. So leakage current will not flow from this panel to earth pit.
So what happens if that?
So that in that certain cases it will trip here. It will trip, and the main incomer breaker also will trip.
Okay.
So this also will trip simultaneously. This is interlinked with the earth leakage.
Okay. So what is the use? What is the main use of having this earth?
So this is the most important thing in the panel is it takes absolutely safety measures.
Okay.
So this will protect the human being from
Getting a shock.
shocks.
Okay. Fantastic.
So this will protect. So this is the first chamber. So here your all cables will be laid and arranged and aligned here, and it will be connected to your incomer panel and the outgoings. So here we have sub panels and sub distribution MCBs are there. We have a lighting and raw power distribution MCBs. So So we have a 4-pole MCBs here. So this is connected to a second floor and third floor, first floor. So it is connected to a DC changeover switch. From here we have taken one feeder and connected to a DC changeover
Yeah. Can you
switch.
open something and show it to Mr. Mahantesh? Mr. Mahantesh, yeah.
So we can see here, so the way how the bus MCBs are mounted on this bus panel, inside the panel. So cables are connected and this is the main incomer here and outgoing is going this side and it is laid from here and taken out from this panel and routed through a cable tray and connected to a respective distribution board in the floor panel, floor distribution.
Okay.
So this is how it is connected. So So here you can see that this chambers have been sealed with seals have been done because this is like we cannot open this and make any certain changes in this because this is a property of electricity board. So they will have authentication to open and make anything. If anything changes has to be done, they will do it. So we cannot open this. Both the chambers, CT chamber and metering master chamber.
And the supply to this comes from the main outside.
Outside.
So this
So
is the
from- yes,
supply.
that is the main supply from the BISCOM.
Fantastic. So now, can you also take us through the diesel generator,
Yes.
which is there? So can we go to that now, please?
Yes.
Three.
So we can see this is a board. This is a changeover switch board. So here we have a electricity board. Power supply has connected to this board, and whenever there is a failure in the power supply, so manually you can switch on this MCB switch changeover switch to DB mark. So when it is DC side it is switched on, so DC power will be connected to your distribution board. So from there we will get a DC supply. So
Okay.
this is a DC.
So this is manually done. So are there also DG sets where it is automatically done?
Yes, it is automatically also done in like big infrastructure.
Huh.
So we'll have a synchronized system. Whenever there is a power failure, automatically DC will switch on and power will be fed to the feeders.
So there is some time that is there. So that is when the UPS will come. We will come and look at the UPS next. So now can you please explain about the DG?
So DC is, you can see here this is a 15 kVA DC we have
15
here for this-
kVA.
Yes, 15 kVA.
Okay.
So in this DC there will have a fuel tank and there will be a emergency stop in case if you want to stop the DC you can stop manually through emergency stop. So this is you can see here it will have all the metering measurement system. So we can see a voltmeter, ammeter and frequency. So we'll have a load meter also here. So we can see the load in this. It will indicate how much amps it is consuming. So that also will be indicated in this.
So this is
picture.
the 15 kV.
15 kVA DC set.
Thank you. Now let us take a look at the UPS.
Yes. As you can see here, we have a number of UPS here. So UPS for
What is UPS?
UPS is uninterrupted power supply. So whenever there is a power failure, so this will come into picture. This is in between the EP supply and the DC supply. So this will take care for that interruption will be captured by this UPS. So this power will be supplied.
So I see
And
that there are air conditioners here. What is the use of the air conditioner?
So we have here split ACs. So split air conditioning, we have 2 units here. So here we have a UPS room is absolutely, there will be heat generation in this room. So this heat will be cooled by this air conditioning system and the heat will be taken out by this air conditioner.
But it is required because otherwise it gets very hot in the UPS and
Absolutely.
because of the batteries and the UPS will
There will be
malfunction. So that is
absolutely
very
there will be heat gain in this room because the ambient temperature will be less compared to this room.
Okay.
So we have to take out this heat from
Okay.
here. So we have a distribution board for this room also. So we have a incomer and outgoing MCBs here. So for this ground floor there will be some circuits has been connected. So this will be tripped whenever there is a fault in this circuit. So this
So
will
it
fall
trips
down.
automatically?
Automatically it will trip down.
Okay.
And it will fall down and we have to check the circuit where it has gone wrong and then again we have to switch it on. So if it holds, if it like it remains in the on position, then the problem is solved.
Solved. Okay.
So we have UPS for each floor. You can see this UPS. This is connected to first floor, ground floor, and second floor. And this is a stabilizer cum isolation transformer. We have kept it for more safety precaution has been taken care here. So whenever there is a fluctuation in the electricity board power supply, so this will take care, and this will ensure that you have a very constant and proper voltage.
What is that called again?
This is a stabilizer cum isolation transformer.
Stabilizer cum isolation transformer. Okay, so it prevents the UPS from getting burnt or anything from getting burnt when there is a high supply from the
Correct.
KV.
Whenever there is a high voltage from the supplier side, so this will ensure a smooth voltage, like whatever normal voltage is there, that will be supplied from this device.
Fantastic. What are these batteries for? What are all these
So
batteries?
these are batteries are designed in such a way that it's based on the backup required for the system. Suppose if you want to have a 2 hours backup in case of failure of power supply, so we can easily brief for a 2 hours. So 2 hours this power will be taken care by this battery.
I see there are two types of batteries. One is this and one is this. What is the
So
difference?
here we have this is called as SMF batteries. So this is sealed batteries. So the sealed maintenance free batteries. This is called as the SMF batteries, and these are the distilled water based batteries, and this is also a chemical kind of a thing. Will have a cathode and anode. Those kinds of like it will be immersed in that solution, and power supply will be generated in this.
Okay.
So you can see here we have an inverter for dedicated for lighting. Also we have an inverter here. So inverter is similar to the UPS. Here we'll have a only lighting will be connected to this load.
Okay.
So for UPS we'll have a workstation load.
Okay.
So it will be.
So this is for all laptops and things
all
like that,
laptops
and
and
that is
desktops.
for what you had shown
Only
earlier.
for the lighting
supply.
lighting
itself.
supply.
Okay. And this is to prevent the surges.
Yes,
And then you have an AC to keep the room cool.
Yes.
Okay. And this is your
Distribution
for
board
distribution
for
footprint.
this floor.
Thank you, Mr. Mahantesh. It's been very educational. Hopefully, we'll be able to make more videos with you sometime soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.